Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Precision Manufacturing System. I'm back with another interesting video. Today I'm going to talk about American Society for Testing and Material. As you have guessed, I'm going to talk about ASTM standards, and actually maybe you think this is a very basic and easy topic for engineer, although it is a so easy and basic issue in this in actually mechanical engineering field. You should consider the different and so many things in your task when you want to choose a standard for your test. So for that's why many researchers and especially undergraduate students have challenges for actually selecting a right and correct standards for their test and for their task. So for that's why I decided to make a tutorial about this issue and about this topic, how we can choose and how and in our actually selection and selecting the standard, what kind of parameter we should consider, and how we can select a good standard for our test. So let's get started. And before starting this video, I really appreciated you guys if you could subscribe in my YouTube channel and hit the like button. And if you have any question or any suggestion, please leave a comment. And actually, your comments and your subscription could be a good and a strong motivation for our group to make more video for you guys and share this video for with you actually. So let's get started. First, I wanna talk about material, steel material actually. As you can see in this paper, this paper is related to hydroforming, tube hydroforming, and the material which was used in this paper was as you can see, stainless steel. And so for stainless steel, and if the material is actually tube, especially tube, you can use this standard for your test. Actually, in papers, you should look for the ASTM words for finding the standard which was used on that paper. So in this paper, as we can see, they use ASTM A370 standard for doing the tensile test for a stainless steel tube. So how we can find this standard? We can easily search about ASTM A370 standard PDF. If you actually search about this topic, you can easily find the PDF, and in the PDF you can find so many information about actually how you can make a dog bone, or what should be the dimensions of the dog bone, and so on. So, and at the first you can read about the scope of this standard, and for what application we can use this standard, and the somehow related standard with this standard you can find here. And the most important section in this PDF file is here, that you should make your dog bone or specimen for doing the test. And if you go down and scroll down on the PDF, and you will see this table, and according this table you will be able to design your dog bone. And the dog bone actually can be like this one, like a plate, or it could be like a solid somehow tube, which like this one, yeah, like this one, that you can use for different means. So from here you can, if you should note the thickness, and this table was segmented based on the the thickness and width, and the gauge length was divided to different groups based on the thickness and width. So you can easily find gauge lengths, and you can find for example, here G stand for the gauge lengths, and width stand for W stand for width, and thickness T you can find here. And based on your specimen, you can find your the relevant dimension, and through your dog bone, and then do the test. And for the test speed, it depends on your task and your test. It could be vary, because it depends on the strain rate. So for each test you should consider your strain rate, and then you can find the speed for cross head of the machine. Or maybe in some cases you can find in some papers which authors mentioned about the speed which they used on their test. Okay, and let me see if any important things you should consider. For in some cases you will need to consider the gripping area. For that's why when you are designing, maybe you need to consider this issue. And this issue depends on the standards that you want to use. But in this standard, it's not necessary to consider the specific area for gripping. Another topic will be about the aluminum sheet or metal sheet. As you can see in this actually paper, the authors work on with AL, and this is related to deep drawing method process. And as I already mentioned, you should look for ASTM words for finding the standard that the authors used. So and we can easily find the STM E8 standard was used for this paper as well, and we can easily find this standard of as I already explained about that. And from here we can understand for actually sheet metal or for aluminium sheet or something like that, we should use ASTM E8 standard. So let's find this standard as I did before. And if you find this E8 or E8M, as you can see here, these test methods cover the tension tensile of metallic materials in any form at room temperature. So from a scope you can find the application of these standards, and also, as I already mentioned, about the reference and relevant reference. And again, for actually yeah, as I said in the previous standard, you should look for this table, and according this table, from the thickness you should classify the table and find your actually appropriate method and dimension for your dog bone and specimen. It is highly recommended if you want, if your material, the thickness of your material is so thin, please use sub size specimen. Because I remember that when I was doing a project, and that the material was Tensile steel, and actually the thickness was so thin, around 150 micrometer. So I used a sub size specimen for my actually specimen, and you can find the gauge length, dimension, weight, and thickness, and all the dimension that you need for designing this specimen. And then here there is some explanation about the gripping method, and or for actually for a tube or some rod. Okay, let's go to another standard and another application. Another one which I want to talk about is related to, as you can see, about the meshed fabric. And for meshed fabric, we need a specific standard that, as you can see, D 882, and it is good for thin plastic sheeting. And as I already said in a scope section, you can find the application of this standard. This test method covers the determination of tensile properties of plastic in the form of thin sheeting and films less than 1 millimeter. So and for this standard, you can you should actually consider gripping gripping area, and the test specimen, as you can see here, depends on the thickness The test specimen shall consist of strip of uniform weight and thickness, at least 50 millimeter, longer than the grip separation used. And also for the separation speed, you can use this table. Yeah, from here, crosshead speed and initial grip separation. According to the based on the actually the elongation and the strain rate, you can find the good actually speed for your test. And also maybe in here you can find something related to gauge length or not, but since I read this standard several months ago, I remember that about the even about the cutting method they mentioned in this actually in this standard, because it somehow is a special material and needs some consideration for doing the test, and such as testing a speed or cutting the specimen, and or even about the shape of the specimen. The shape of the specimen for this standard should be a simple actually rectangle, and I think you can see the, yeah, like this one, a rectangle sheet that will be placed between two jaw of the machine. And okay, this is for tensile, the thin film and thin mesh fabric. uh, the yeah, the last topic that I want to cover is related to actually metal material, or for plastic like ABS or PLA, which is widely used in metal structure and FDM or 3D printing. For this kind of material, you can actually, again, you should look for the ASTM words in the paper. And as you can see in this paper, the authors use ASTM D638 for tensile test. Okay, let's find this standard. And according to this standard, yeah, this as you can see, a standard test method for tensile properties of plastics. And according to a scope of this standard, this test method covers the determination of the tensile properties of unforced and reinforced plastic in the form of standard dumbbell shape test specimen when tested under defined condition of pre-treatment temperature and humidity and test machine speed. Okay, according to that paper, this standard is good for PLA material or ABS or such material which are used in additive manufacturing, especially in FDM, which widely used for metal structure application. And as I already mentioned, you can find this table for designing your specimen for test. And again, here, based on the thickness and weights, there are two different specimens, and you can find your actually your relevant and your correct a specimen based on your material from this table. You should notice and you should consider about the gauge length. Gauge length is so important issue for designing the actually a specimen for doing the tensile test, because we if you either you use mechanical stanchiometric or laser stanchiometric, you will extract data through the actually gauge length area, and all actually strain will be calculated from this area. So please consider and make a actually fully attention to this topic for selecting the good and appropriate specimen and dimension for your work based on your material. And again here in some cases we need actually some extra part for some special specimen, for example for carbon fiber, which is somehow sliding material. When you want to do the test with carbon fiber, maybe some sliding occurs during the test. So for preventing this issue, it is recommended to stick some extra part to both sides of the specimen, to prevent of sliding of the specimen from the jaw. And also here mentioned about the gripping area, good gripping area, and other things. This video was done and finished here. Actually in this video I just want to talk about the tension and tensile test specimen, and in next video I will talk about the standard about the compression test, and maybe about bending. Thank you so much for being with me until end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you have any question and recommendation, please leave a comment. Thank you so much. See you. Bye bye.